start right where we left off. We're going to be moving into our color samples. Note that my type folder, my group, has been closed. I can also lock it just to double check and make sure it's secure. So we're going to be moving into opening up our color swatches. I want to be able to see these boxes here, so I'm going to move my layers panel over. And this is opposite of the order that it's in on the artboard. So the top rectangle is actually on the bottom, and then it goes all the way up to the fourth one. Okay. Now this is where you can use the colors from your color swatches that you extracted, or you could even use the color from an image. I'm going to show you how to do both. Okay. So if I want to go ahead and color in this one rectangle, I'm going to grab my paint bucket again, and I'm going to choose one of the colors from my color swatches and then just click. Okay, and then move down. Now let's say I want to use a color from here rather than the colors that I chose in my color swatches. I would then open up my rocket, grab my eyedropper, grab the orange, go back to my project, and then with my paint bucket I would come in here and color. Okay, so that's two different ways that you can color. Make sure you're in the right layer. Paint bucket. Okay. And then last one. Like this yellow orange. Okay. So now I have my color samples organized and ready to go. I'm going to close the folder, I'm going to lock the folder, and now I'm going to work with my images. Okay, now the thing is, the images that you have might not go necessarily with the colors that you have on the background, so that's okay, We're just going to make sure that they are on there so that you have a good sense of what you want to use for your project. So I could take this entire image and I could pick it up and I could drop it over and put it inside of my image folder and be done with it. I can add a drop shadow to this. I could add a stroke to this if I wanted to. It's really up to the style that you're going for with your mood board. Okay. Also remember, you can take away parts of a background. So maybe I don't want this entire box. I can use my quick selection tool, which we've actually practiced recently, and take away just snippets, just parts of the images. Okay, and then carry that over into your mood board. So your mood board can consist both of full images, or it can also consist of edited images that you've now selected. So I'm going to grab him. It's getting very tricky. All right. I can do some layer masking later, but I'm going to go ahead and just move this over. All right, so I'm going to pick him up, carry him over. You can see it's getting a little harder for me to get there, so I'm going to close some of these. Pick him up and drop him over. Command T and hold my Option and Shift key so I can drag him out. Hit return and then place. Now, if there's some editing you want to do to this image, remember we don't want to grab our eraser. We want to actually make a layer mask. The paintbrush, when it's on black, takes away and white brings back. So if there's edges that you want to clean up or things that you want to take out, like for instance, maybe I want to just take out that little section, I would then use my layer masking to come in here and clean up those edges. Okay, and the white, remember, if you take too much away, you can come in here with your white and you can bring back. So this is what we call non-destructive editing. You're editing the photo, but you're not editing it permanently. Okay, you need to have a minimum of, I would say 4 to 5 pictures, because we don't want to overcrowd inside your mood board before you're ready to turn it in. When you are ready to turn it in, you're going to save as. You're going to save to your Creative Cloud, and you will go ahead and export it, and please export it as a JPEG. Okay, and then you'll be ready to turn the JPEG to me on Canvas.